Jason Aldean under fire, and what am I doing? I'm taking a hold. The controversy is hot. I gotta grab the iron while it's smoking hot, and I gotta give my take for the internet, right? Because that's what you do when you want to sell tickets to a comedy show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy you're here. Be sure to like, subscribe, right? That's what the YouTubers say. Like, subscribe, comment down below to boost the video. That's what we need around here. Jason Aldean puts out a new music video. Here it is, the headline. CMT pulls Jason Aldean video. Critics say is racially insensitive. That's what you want to hear when you need to boost some ticket sales, some downloads, and garner a new audience. Have we not learned that this whole cancel shit doesn't work anymore? When are we going to wrap our heads around? And when I say we, I mean those that think that it's effective. It doesn't work anymore. It did in the beginning. It did for a while. And now we're just like, oh, God. The artists that get canceled, quote unquote, canceled, or any sort of controversy surrounds them, their career goes through the roof. Look at Morgan Wallen. Drops an N, right? Drops an N. His career could not be better. So when are we going to learn that all of this just boosts people? And then you get like the Sheryl Crows, and we'll get into that. But first off, let's take a look at CNN's little their little monologue. Let's call it a monologue, and we're gonna dive through this together as a family, as one big racially bigoted family. I'd like to go on record that I am not the biggest country music fan when it comes to modern country music. I say that as I wear a Willie Nelson shirt. I do like old school country. I don't care much about the music. It's more so benefiting off of somebody else's controversy on YouTube, which I'm doing right now. I want to make that very clear. I am just simply doing what everybody else does to garner attention on themselves when controversy happens to an individual, and put out my opinion, right? And I might have a different take than somebody else, which is why you might like what I have to say. See, if I'm Jason Aldean, I'm having a good time. I'm having a laugh. I'm having a giggle. More people now know about this song. And that's like music fans of all genres now know who the fuck Jason Aldean is, due to the fact that everybody was like, oh my God. Like artists haven't done controversial shit in the past, you know? Like we haven't watched artists rise to the top of Billboard 100 charts due to controversy. It seems as when the powers that be dislike something, us common folk gather around that idea and be like, that is what I'm talking about. Anyways, CNN, let's get it.
CMT, Country Music Television, has just removed the new video from one of its biggest stars. Jason Aldean's song, Try That in a Small Town, raised eyebrows months ago for lyrics that critics described as evocative of racism and retaliation. But then he dropped the new music video clip. Take a look.
Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough? Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road.
That?
Not only does the video include footage from police brutality protests, it was actually shot.
CNN is the best when they try and draw something. They get me a lot. They get me fucking fuming sometimes. Did I say CMT or CNN? Either or, it doesn't matter. Both of them probably have the same effect on me, if I'm being honest. And that's controversial. Try that in a small town. Step on the flag and light it up. Suck a cop off in the backseat of a cop car. I should like to see you try that in a small town. It's rather annoying, the things that we are supposed to like just divert our attention to and be upset about. This is what suit dummies think that regular folks get mad about. I imagine that a vast majority of people just skirted by this article, right? Skirted by this song, skirted by pretty much everything it represents because they don't care. Meanwhile, mainstream media is trying to be like, listen, this guy who grew up in a small town who has morals that probably lean a little more conservative than most wrote a song about trying to do some of that dumb shit like burning down a town or burning down a city in a small town. We don't think that's correct. I would like to see that, though. That is something that I would like to see. Maybe this should encourage those that have went and smashed the windows out of CVS's and Walmarts and burnt them to a crisp. Maybe they should go try it in a small town. Let's see what happens. We've been talking about a race war for a minute. Maybe this ignites one. You know, maybe a civil war. I don't know. Maybe a new war on something. War on drugs, war on racism, war on something. I know you Yankees love your war, so get it going. We're lacking a little entertainment from you guys up here in Canada. It's been a minute. I think the last thing that really caught our attention was January 6th. So let's go. Give us something to watch.
Not in front of the Murray County, Tennessee courthouse. Historically, that courthouse has seen a lot of racial violence, including in 1927, the lynching of a black man. Sheryl
Nothing like dusting it off, eh? He shot this video and there was a lynching of a black man. Oh. Just had to throw that out there, eh? 1927. We're almost looking at 100 years ago. When was the last person actually lynched? Sheryl Crow. Oh, okay. I imagine he's going to read this out.
Crow tweeted this, quote, "There is nothing small town or American about promoting violence." Chris Willman is the senior music writer and chief music critic for Variety magazine.
Oh, yes. Nothing we love more than experts. Let's go back just to see here. Look at me self-censoring, so that way maybe I can get some YouTube monetization money. Jason Aldean. Okay, Sheryl Crow tweets at Jason Aldean. I'm from a small town. Ooh, making it about me. Even people in small towns are sick of violence. There's nothing small town or American about promoting violence. You should know better than that. Know that better than anyone, having survived a mass shooting. This is not American or small town like. It's just lame. I don't think she really took a look at the song. I believe what he's saying is like, try some of that dumb shit. I don't feel as if it's promoting violence in any manner. I think it's saying like, you act like a retard. You know that saying, fuck around and find out? That is just the long form version of this song. Or the song is just a long form version of fuck around and find out is what I tried to say. Because, I am mentally ill. I don't know how my brain works. I don't know how to say things how I want sometimes. And Sheryl just had to throw her 2 cents in here. What's she got? A tour coming up that she's got to promote? She's got to get a new fan base? She's like, listen, I'm going to go at this redneck to show the blacks I'm cool, okay? Sheryl Crow. Now a BLM supporter, a public BLM supporter. She wants to add here by trying to garner black audiences to her show. That's what Sheryl Crow is up to here. Over here trying to act as if she is, planting down a moral stance. Good for her. That's what we like to see. We like to see the whites try and capitalize on any moment that we can.
The senior music writer and chief music critic for Variety magazine.
Oh.
He joins us now live. Chris, thank you so much for sharing part of your afternoon with us.
Straight out of L.A.
CMT pulled this video offering no explanation. Critics claim that it is a modern-day lynching song.
Oh, my God.
I'm wondering what you see when you watch this video and listen to the lyrics.
Well, I don't blame people for thinking that, knowing the context of, as you mentioned, the lynching going back to the 1920s. All these people have said privately that they didn't know about the lynching when they shot the video at that site, and that a lot of videos and films shoot there, and it's just happened to be that location, unfortunately. It's hard to know whether to ascribe racism exactly to what's going on here. I see it more as kind of a general xenophobia that you see in the song and the video. But about small towns, big towns, we don't want any city slickers coming in here with their demonstrations and their Molotov cocktails and just their city ways in general.
Oh, right.
But I think,
who wouldn't want that?
A song like, see how far you get leaving town. I think that is the kind of language that historically people have heard in the South and associate with people being unfriendly to.
Yes, nothing I want more in my small town is when I wake up and after I flip my bacon, I pan fry my eggs, my toast shoots out of the toaster, and nothing I want more is look out my windows, right? I want to see a Molotov cocktail come through the motherfucker and burn this goddamn house that my granddaddy built in 1913. We've been here since the lynchings that took place. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you, I invite all that violence that's taking place in Chicago, Los Angeles, New York. I want it in my town. I want the big city feel right outside a general store. You understand me? God, people are insufferable these days, including myself. You know what I mean? Like, I am trying my best here to capitalize on the heat of the moment right now and throw my 2 cents in here. But it's when you have two butt plugs of humans sitting here trying to be, well, it's actually been xenophobic and it's racist. It's, somehow it's, transphobic. We're still trying to find out how to weave that one in there because in the video there was a tranny that had a Molotov cocktail, but she's too stupid. After you get the trans surgery, it's very difficult because you have to implant a female brain and remove the male brain, so then critical thinking's out the window, and she decided to put lighter fluid on the rag, which spilt all the way down on her hand, and then next thing you know, we got ourselves a tranny on fire in the middle of town square. Meanwhile, she was just trying to throw it at a local police officer. Jesus Christ. So what is our conclusion here is that Jason Aldean, certified racist, welcome to the club. You're in, buddy. You're in. We're going to need you and Morgan Wallen to get together and make a compilation video of saying the N-word back and forth to one another, and then to move on and make a rap song with a rapper of your choice, preferably Lil Nas X. So that way we can cover a few bases. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below on what you think about this video. We also have upcoming dates with live stand-up comedy in America and Canada. That's right, we are heading down south for the very first time, and you can get tickets at dangercatshop.com. Be sure to check that out. Tickets available there, and as well as Danger Cats merch. If you like the show, if you like what I do, be sure to support and give me your money like a politician. I'm begging for your money, and you can donate at patreon.com/dangercat69 for exclusive content.